Well, I'm at a complete loss. I thought I was going to be able to add formers to this Mikumo model and start building her within a week or so. But apparently, Blender's being Blender and is not working properly. About every second former I add to her breaks in some form or another. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here's the model I'm going to work on. So I want to add a former to her arm right here. So I'm going to hit select, tab. I'm going to press 2. I'm now going to select this edge right here that you're seeing. I'm going to go all the way around the edge. Alright, the edge has been selected. So the next step for this to make a former is Shift D, exit, or escape, sorry, P, selection, or whatever that is, tab. So you can see a little outline. I need to select that little outline. I selected it, tab again, A. I'm going to do this so you can see it autofill. And to autofill, I hit F. And as you can see, it all filled and filled up perfectly fine as it should. So the next step would be 3. Right click, triangulate faces. Done. That's one former put together, ready to go. So I can go export, OBJ, desktop, export, open it up in Pepakura, and that little red line you're seeing in Pepakura is that former I just made. So if I go here, view, remove her body, you can see the former I just made now shows up completely fine in Pepakura and will work completely fine when I go to print it out. So clearly what I'm asking Pepakura here to do is possible. I know it's possible. I've done it with Cortana. So I have no idea why it's not one and work with Mikumo here. So let's delete this. Let's actually save, exit. Alright, so then let's go back to this tab. And as you can tell, I still have the edge selector or whatever you call it enabled. So now I'm going to do a former in the middle of her stomach here. So I'm going to go, oh I gotta press 2, sorry. Alright, so now I'm going to go and make the former for her stomach, which you would think would work completely fine considering I was able to do that with her arm. But as you'll see in a second, that's not the case. And I have no idea what to do to resolve this issue. It's very infuriating and it's pissing me off. So just like before, Shift D, escape, P, this, tab. Select the new thing I made, tab again, A, and now watch what happens. It should normally just autofill all this, but as you'll see, that's not the case. It does that. I can't use that. That's not going to work. Now before you say, why don't you just select this edge and autofill the rest, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to show you, not even that works. So A, F. Instead of autofilling the rest, it just does this. So then the next thing would be, maybe if I hit this, it will autofill that. Where the f does this come in from? Okay, let's try it this way then. Again, not what I want. And now it's autofilled, which you would think, yes, it's working, or there you finally got it, but that's not the case. Well, let's first do 3, triangulate, deselect it, export, I need to keep that. Okay, so I need to make sure I don't delete that. Alright. So we got the former in her, in the middle of her stomach. But as you'll see when I go to hide her body, it's a complete jumbled mess. As you can see, I can't use this. It's not a single plane. It's completely busted. Unlike this former right here, which is completely fine. Give me a second. I think the guy that normally helps me with these models responded. Never mind. It was just a thought. So yeah, at this point now, I'm at a complete loss because for every one former that works or actually properly displays itself or whatever you call it, I get at least 3 or 4 that do this basically, and renders what I'm trying to do completely undoable. Again, I know what I'm asking Blender to do is doable, but it's not wanting to do it. So just to make this even more poignant, let me bring in my life-size Shirley model here. Or at least the actual file I used to build her. Now the pose you see here was done by my friend, and I believe even the formers were done by him also. So let's actually go and remove some of the formers. So I'm going to go Object List, gotta figure out which asset tag is tied to the formers. Give me a second. Former body, there we go. Delete. So I'm going to go Save As. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to, I'll do that later. Fine, I'll do it the other way then. Blender. So let's just go Import, OBJ, Shirley. I think I might be able to delete them through here. Can I delete them through here? Oh no, that's Megamo. I fudged. Import, OBJ. There's Shirley. Ah, here we go. And I should be able to remove the formers from here. Where are they? In the tree. Formers. Delete. Alright. So now Shirley here has no formers. Let's go add one. Tab 2. And I'm just going to make a former. So shift and left click. I'll actually not keep the original shape that former had. Alright, so just like before, Shift D, exit, P this tab. Select the new former I made, tab again. Bring this out, auto select, and fill. So as you can see, it all filled exactly as it should. So then I need to press 3, right click, triangulate, file, export, OBJ, export, minimize, and why is it not here? Oh, Blender, why can't you do the most simplest of tasks? Oh, because you're in Documents. So there is that new former I made myself. And if I go to hide the body again, you can see that former I just made is now displaying properly, and I'll be able to use it. Obviously, I'm not going to use it for this Shirley because I already built Shirley. I'm just using it for a point of reference and whatnot. So, again, what I'm trying to get Blender to do with Mikomo here, it can be done, but it's refusing to do it for some asinine reason that I am too stupid to figure out. So hopefully someone in the Blender community can point me in the right direction to fix this.